About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. John Wiggins will stride in now. 2 for 5 in the series finale on Sunday.
John Wiggins.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
With some guys, it doesn't.
Dustin Pedroia strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. John Wiggins will dig in. He singled his first time around.
John Wiggins.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Shot back up the middle. Betts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
And that's one of those plays where you...
John Wiggins will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Wiggins.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
John Wiggins stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Betts looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And they double him up. It's 8-4.
One pitch. That's all he needed to keep the damage to a minimum and strand the bases loaded. But back to the drawing board after that one. That is gonna hurt.
Blake Swihart comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make...
Way to get dirty. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy. And that's a great play down at first just to make sure that he gets an out right here. The runner will...
Jimmy Paredes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2. Coming to the plate now, John Wiggins. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Back goes Betts, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3.
Oh, and this home crowd is digging this. That's going to push the lead up to 3 now here in the bottom of the 8th. And with each extra run that scores, it just makes it more and more improbable that they'll have a chance to blow this thing in the 9th.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple.
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. John Wiggins will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
John Wiggins is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that. At the plate, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th, and boy, just one lone hit. John Wiggins will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Back goes Betts, still going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
And I guess here that the runner on first base is...
Coming to the plate now, John Wiggins. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
And on one pitch, he's retired.
The center fielder number.
Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasker. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. John Wiggins will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Being waved home now is Gardner. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Already their second double of the ballgame.
Travis Shaw will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really...
Oh, way to get dirty. He's out.
Got it. Oh, nice pick. Oh, that is so smooth.
Stepping in, John Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Being waved home now is Gardner. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
He's definitely in the middle of it.
Digging in to try it again, Jimmy Paredes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Wiggins is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Francisco Lerma is
Now
going to
pitching
take
for the
over here
Red
in
Sox.
inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here.
Lerma.
John Wiggins stands
Leading
in,
off for the
looking to
Yankees.
build off that RBI
First
double
baseman,
from his last plate
John
appearance. And now the Red
Wiggins.
Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Man, these guys have been aggressive.
Hanley Ramirez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Grounded back up the middle. Cano for one. Back to first, and Ramirez is also retired. It's a double play.
First and second.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. John Wiggins will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, and those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
In there, no balls and a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. And taken in out there for the first out. John Wiggins will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
And that's a big...
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.